here. Alright, so what we want to do here is to calculate the amount of ways we can make a change, and one of the ways to solve that is calculating how much how many times can we calculate we can we, we can iterate over every denominator, and for each denominator we make the difference between that and the target, and we say how many times can we calculate what's remaining of that, right? So in this case, if we have, for example, 1, um, we and the target is going to be 6, what we can do is calculate 6 minus 1, which will be 5. We ask the program how many times can we do 5. So you can see if we do the same for 5, right? So we go to the 5 denominator, the 5 coin, and we do the subtraction, and we say how many times can we calculate 1. Okay, so we can create that program, um, as a way to fill in all the gaps. Before that, we had to, you can see that we want to calculate how many times can we calculate 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can start by saying that the ways we can calculate 0 is always going to be 1, right? Because you can only calculate 0 in one way. So what we are going to be doing is that then using that we can calculate how many times. For example, we can calculate 1 using the amount of denominators and going from down to the top, and then calculate dynamically the answers for this program, right? Yeah, so let's write the program for that, right? Right. So first we want to calculate, we want to create an array where we are going to be storing the amount of ways. We can calculate, uh, we can calculate uh, for every number up to the target number. In this case, we can create an array um, of length 6. So we create n 6. Um, sorry, 6 plus 1, because you have to include a 0 over there, and then we fill every number, every space with zeros, because they're going to start with 0, except with one ways of 0, which is always going to be 1, right? So now we want to iterate for every denominator uh, in the num of, that's Python, sorry, of the noms. I'm going to calculate for, and then for let I Shaba let let I is less equal to n, and then we increase I plus plus, and that's going to be the amount. So we say amount, amount, just for us to have a easy understanding here. Now we want to calculate the numbers of ways. For that, ways amount is going to be equals to, is going plus equal, and this is only if the denominator is smaller than the amount. So if the num is smaller than the amount, smaller equal than the amount, then we want to, then we want to add the amount of ways you can do that amount, as the times you can calculate is as that denominator, mm, subtracting the amount, right? So it will be something like this, and then we want to return the ways we can do target number. Yeah, let's see. This should be fine. What's going on? Alright, sorry, I forgot to initialize this as the amount as one. Um, I think that should be working. Yeah.